Okay, let's have our morning meeting, and then I need to go work on these at the gym. My little gym teacher arms. Anyway, we're finally going to talk about how much the Babe Bus costs to build. Not just the purchase, but the build. And I'm glad that we're talking about this because this topic is perhaps the root of my irritation with other van channels. Because I don't care if you watch an influencer and they talk you into a $10 lip gloss and you buy it and it's one step above Lip Smackers and you wasted your money. I do get irritated when people sell a false lifestyle or an over-exaggerated lifestyle, and it has the potential to get someone down the road of going tens of thousands of dollars into a loan or debt. And perhaps everyone makes it out of van life alive, but it's a huge expense and it's a total gamble because you may not like it. That was always a risk when I bought the van, that I may go out for 3 days and hate it, and then now I've got this thing that costs tens of thousands of dollars. So that is the root of my irritation. And so when I get these whiny comments about, I think the other van channels are beautiful people and they have great souls and you should be nicer. Well, first of all, nobody forced you to be here. If you don't like it, then don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. But that is my gripe, is that this is a big decision, and it would be wrong to just sell this idea that it's all unicorn tears and rainbows, because it's not. So I think you should have the best information possible. So if you want to believe that it's cheap, easy, and every day is sunny and glorious, then go watch them. Okay? Everybody else can stay here. So I'm going to talk about what the van build costs, and this is going to be an estimate, and here's why. Number one, what is not included in this cost is my time, because I did a lot of the work myself out in the freezing cold. It doesn't include the cost of my friends' time who helped me do it. And then some of the invoices are back at home that I don't have with me. My accounting system is something of the Da Vinci Code, like only I understand it. And I only understand it in the beginning of January, once a year, when I want my free loan to the government back. So I just have bags and bags of receipts. I go throw these on my accountant's desk. He throws them back at me. But yeah, I write everything off. If I have an intelligent thought, I write it off. So I'm going to peel through the accounting that I have on here, and I'm just going to have to give you a range, which is fine because everyone's going to be different. Also keep in mind that I used a lot of materials that I already had, like the tin ceiling tiles. Those I was waiting for a rainy day to use, and I already had a lot of tools. What is it? Nobody wants to talk to me until I shoot a video. What is up with that? I already had a lot of tools from renovating the Babe Cave. So if you have to go out and buy all new tools, then your costs are going to be higher. So it's just a range. But I do not believe when I see some of these videos that claim that they do this just amazing van conversion for a couple grand. I think they're leaving something out of that story. Either the van was already partially converted, which sometimes you can find those at dealerships. People give up, they sell it, or something else. I'm gonna guess that it was about between 7,000 and 10,000, just the build. But we'll see. I've not looked, and not because I'm naive or because I'm a trust fund baby, but because, as you remember, I had to sell my home. So I took anything that was left over after all the renovation costs, that went to the van, and anything after that went into index funds, because when I retire, there's going to be no such thing as Social Security. So there was no sell my house and have a big party. I think I bought a pint of ice cream and ate it in my pajamas. That was my big reward. And side note, not related, but I get all kinds of flack for the back of this. Here, how it's all exposed wood and it's ugly. And I can't believe that you did all this work on the back and it's so, you need to cover that up, you need to paint it. This is deliberate and I'm not changing it. And here's why. If somebody, there's a big old RV right there. Of course I'm in a Walmart parking lot. They need to put a statue of me in a Walmart parking lot after this whole thing is over, honestly. Okay, if somebody looks in the windows and has, is checking out like what could be interesting inside to steal or who's inside, I don't want any of this front part to look sexy at all. I want it to look boring and uninteresting, and that is why this is unpainted and will stay unpainted. It's meant to look like there's nothing fun inside that Jim the crackhead can steal to go buy some more dope. Okay? So I'm not changing it. This is the office. Embrace it. All right, let's do the damn thing. Okay. So I bought the van at the end of October. So let's start there. And then I left mid-February. So we'll do that. Okay. Create report. Good God. Yeah, I was right. Okay. I knew it. It's not cheap. Good Lord. Okay. The van build, like just the building materials, and I have a separate account for supplies, which would be like the things that were accessory to building the van. So like cleaning supplies, paper towels, like little knickknacks like that. I'll add those in separately. But the van build is coming in at $9,307.36. So almost $10,000. Yeah. And that's not including my time or anything else, the tools I had. So if you were totally starting from scratch, I mean, you're upward, 12 once you buy all the tools. Yeah. I mean, not cheap. Okay, that was the van build. Now let's do van supplies. And that was another $800. So we're talking over $10,000, which is what I guessed. So now take that and add in the cost of the vehicle. And so for a brand new van, those are coming in between like 30 and 38. And that, you're getting upwards of $50,000. It's not, I don't know who started the rumor that van life was cheap. I mean, that's a huge investment. Huge. No regrets about doing it. But I think that if this train keeps going, if this is going to be my new gig, I need a bigger workspace. The shower, I can come up with solutions for that. But crouching up here, hugging a McDonald's dumpster late at night to get Wi-Fi or hanging out in all these parking lots to get some work done is not awesome. And really, when video editing, you need space. And I think anyone who is working and hitting the road, you need space to work. And so that is the tricky thing. So while, RVs, I don't think are that great and they stick out, and they depreciate very, very quickly. These are all part of the decision-making process. And so now the Babe Bus costs over $40,000 in total. And you can get an RV for that, or you can stay home and not do it at all. Whatever you want to do. At this point, I could really use some suggestions about what you all want to hear about traveling or the van, because I feel like I'm running out of topics to talk about in relation to van life. I try to cover everything. The only request I've gotten is, what is dating like on the road? Which I think is hilarious. That's a curiosity. Spoiler alert, it's just as horrible as dating in a house. So I don't know. I mean, I'm running out of ideas. If you want more travel videos, less travel videos, more van videos, I could really use some tips. Unless we sprung for something like a membership for one of those awful online dating websites, which I refuse to participate in real life. But it might be funny to date across America, to just read the messages, because I know my girlfriends are all on those websites, and like the messages and offers they get are hilarious. And sometimes they let me respond to them, which I think I've crushed a few souls doing that. That I might agree to do strictly for entertainment. I'm not actually going to meet up with these weirdos, but that could be funny. I don't know. Let's think about it. Well, there's 20,000 of you out there now, so like, let's get creative and have some fun. I'm gonna go work on these guns, and I will see you all in the next video.